and we're back for another episode. In this episode, I'm going to be doing the Hydra fight for the Ninja Relic Yoshimitsu. So it's very important when doing the Hydra fight for any relic quest to be wearing the unfinished version of the relic, otherwise you won't get credit towards the fight. So as you can see, I'm wearing my unfinished Yoshimitsu. No fear itself, so we go into the middle. So it's important to kill these dragons ASAP because otherwise they will boost Hydra. Done. Okay, it's fairly painless. let's get out of here. Okay, so that's Hydra done. So let's now speak with Geralt. So Geralt says, "You're still alive? Why the hell do you adventurers have to be so goddamn sturdy? I was bloody sure you'd be Hydra dung by now. But what's done is done, or in this case, not done. Anyway, let's talk about the text you bought. It contains an account of how a Far East ninja named Satsuki brought ninjutsu to Doma. Seems ninjutsu was invented in a land far to the east of Orpha's shores, same isle as where Satsuki grew up. The bloke was the best ninja about, and so he gets secret orders or something to cross the sea and makes his way to Doma. Life for the Doman common folk was shite back then, what with the starving and the poverty. The worst though was the bleeding tyrant what ruled the place. Well, being the charitable sort, what's Satsuki to do, but to teach the small folk ninjutsu so that they can win back their freedom. So your man trains some ninjas, and together they boot the ruler's royal ass off the throne and put a dagger in his back for good measure. Well, with the dynasty dead, your ninjas go looking for spoils of victory, and what should they find in the palace vaults? A pair of Yoshimitsu. After that, the lot of them headed to the outlands of Doma to build a hidden village so they'd live as ninjas away from prying eyes. To there they wrote a bit on the Yoshimitsu. Enough, I know now what's wrong. Seems the rhyme about the smithy ain't about his members' thickness. The dagger themselves are too damn slim. See, the vampire knives make a good host, and what you got now will twist a man's rib just fine. But Yoshimitsu were made of folded steel, what could pierce armor without shattering nor crumpling. A thick blade, that's what your weapon are wanting for. As you can see, I've done my research. I trust you've also been pulling your weight and putting the relic to use like I said. Well, go on then, tell me what you've learned. Is that so? I wondered about that. Based on what we've gleaned from the text and your first-hand experience, I'll rework the relic so as to improve your affinity with it. Hand it over for a second, will ya? Okay, so I'm gonna equip my old item, because I don't need the unfinished relic anymore, thankfully. So let's now hand it over to Geralt. There you go. So there, the deed's done. That leaves us with one last step. That is, fully merging the old relic with the new host and the soul of the bearer. That's you. Only then can the weapon be restored to its former glory. But to do this, I need a fire what's hotter than the seventh hell, and to keep such a fire alive and raging, I need a wind what's fiercer than the hangover I had last week. Guy, you know what I mean. Just get me a white-hot ember, a howling gale, and a chunk of hyperfused ore. I'll finish your bloody weapon. And I need a bottle of Radzat-hand quenching oil as well to cool it off. So the white-hot ember, the howling gale, and the chunk of hyperfused ore can be obtained by defeating Ifrit in the Ball of Embers Hard, Garuda in the Howling Eye Hard, and Titan in the Naval Hard, respectively. The bottle of Radzat-hand quenching oil can be obtained by exchanging 110 elegant tombstones of soldiery with Oriana, one of Rowena's assistants at Revenant's Toll. Okay, so that's Hydra done. So the next part of the quest is to do Ifrit hard mode. So anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie.